Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. So let's do a mass pull from the Friend Point Hatcher. And this is a limited time event where you can pull and you can get 3-star Trust moogles. And yeah, there are lots of good 3-star Trust Masters that I still want. So I'll pull in here and then we'll see if we get anything good. I have all of the Slayers, like the Dragon Slayer and the Aquan Slayer from the standard Friend Hatcher, so I don't feel bad about saving up and then using them here for this. Alright, we'll skip through this. So this is 50 pulls here, I think. And then let's do the last 40. So 90 in all. Alright, we'll skip through here. Okay. Now we'll go through my unit box and then let's fuse together what we got. And then we'll sort by trust name and then work our way down the list. Alright, there's Leo's Aegis Shield. We did get that recently from a raid. So I don't need to have a team of him to farm through the Earth Shrine. But it would be cool to have a second one, of course, so we'll hang on to that. And then Angel Earrings from Freya. I don't need that, but, another Trust Master is another Trust Master. And then in the future, there will be a kind of a system where you can turn in, 100% trust characters for some kind of currency. And then you can use that currency to buy different things, like pots, or the thing that I'm most interested in, which is an empty Moogle container. So I could take one of my, 100% Trust Moogles, like from a limited time raid, and then get that Trust Master, even though I don't have that character. So I'm saving all of the characters that I have with 100% trust. And then I do have one of those of Camille. I do have her 100%. But of course, when that thing comes around, I'll trade that in. And then I can use this other one here to use, just in case I wanted to chain with like Tita or Eileen or somebody. An Aqua Blade is a nice weapon, 90% water element sword. And it does give you dual wield with swords, but you don't have to always use it for that purpose. You can just use it, for the attack and the element, and it's perfectly good. Arsha's Talisman is another Trust Master that I really want. I really want it for my tanks. It gives HP 20%, which is still kind of rare for accessories. And then here is the Black Cowl. I'm still a ways from getting that. I don't need it as much these days though, because I did get the Precious Hairpin. Also a hat, which gives you more attack. Okay, here's Doctor's Garment. I don't really need that, so I'm in no rush there. I did level up this character though, because she can give you a 200% buff, or kill you, depending on how your luck is. But for the training dummy, she can be interesting to use. And then Butts' double hand. We also got that from a recent raid, but having another one of those would be good. Especially if you wanted to chain two single weapon characters together. Alright, Dream Harp also do not need, but again, Trust Master is a Trust Master. Yeah, that's not great. Okay, here's Dreamwaker. Don't need that either. Dual wield from Zidane. I think I have 3 of them now, but yeah, more of these is always welcome, so. And then not a Moogle, but let's fuse dual cast in there. I think we also got this from a raid. Yeah, so kind of all the real basic, like very useful Trustmasters we have gotten lately. Equip Axe is certainly not one of those. I have 100% equip heavy armor. I'm just waiting to pull another of, shoot, forget his name now, but whoever it is. Alright, there's Charlotte. I just need one more of her, one more drop of her, and then I'll have a team that I can use to bring through the Earth Shrine. And then here's Garland, although I don't feel like I really need his Trustmaster. I'm trying to think of like when a support character ever needs a large sword, and I can't think of any situations. I have one of these equipped short swords, but I would like another. And the reason for that is because you can equip Avenger. That will give you Berserk, and then you can use those Berserk characters to play the 1 stamina Cactuar missions. The one going on now is for Reagan. But you can use that as like a pseudo Earth Shrine. And then it's a little bit faster than Earth Shrine actually, so that's why I would want multiples of the equipped short sword. I did have a chance to make a second one, but I didn't think of it at the time, so oh well. Okay, getting closer to an evade Trustmaster there, whoops. I don't really need it. I can make a 100% evade character on anybody. Pretty much anybody, because of all of the stuff that I have. But one of the things that I would use is the Turbulent Evasion. That's a 5% evade. This evade gives you 10%, so that'll be an upgrade over that. And Excalibur, that's another Trustmaster that we got recently from a raid. I also have another one that I just got naturally, so this would be the 3rd. And what else we got? Aha! Here we're finally going to finish one, Growth Egg. And then you might think that I don't need this, because we recently got the 2nd anniversary ring. I also have the 1st anniversary ring. But those give you 1.3 times the experience. The Growth Egg gives you 1.5. So this is definitely better than either of those. HP 30% up. I have quite a few of these now, HP 30%, from a different, like Azure Crimson Soul or Moonmaker, so I don't need that one right away. This guy's 5% away from his Trustmaster. I don't feel like I need this one either, but, you know, I'll take it. And Heretic Abyss I've finished already. I heard that he is the most pulled character in the history of Global. I don't know if that's true or not. I feel like he's been on a few banners. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Okay, Yudi's High Spirits. That's attack and magic plus 20%, which is decent. But not necessary, I think. Cool sprite, though. let's see who's next. Shari. I actually had a team of her ready to go through the Earth Shrine, but I kind of felt like I wasn't ever going to actually farm her, so I just fused them all together. And then if I get her naturally, fine. And then here's Jack's Ignorance. I would really like this one. It's an limit break gauge +2 every turn. And the limit break fill, equipment and materials. Those are some of my favorites, so definitely want that. Imperial Talent's okay. I really like the character of Larsa, though. Alright, moving on down. Kingslave uniform. It's a decent, clothes equipment, but I also feel like it'd be very low priority to farm, so I fused all of him together as well. And liked Panzer. We recently got the Killer Bow Plus from one of the recent bosses, and I really like that weapon. It's a two-handed dark element with a bunch of slayers and very high attack. So you could use it with True Double Hand, and then that would be improved by that Trustmaster. But I haven't found a chance to use it yet. And then here's Lid Swimsuit. This was the first Trustmaster I ever farmed manually through the Earth Shrine, so it's still very special to me. Alright, another magic plus 30% here. I also have a few of these, like Barbaricious, no, not Barbaricious Spirit. Like a full offensive, stuff like that. So I don't need that one too much. Jean, I'd have her Machine Gun Plus already, and I love it a lot actually. I use it on Jake, Balthier, Eileen, Explore Eileen, lots of different guys. Noctis, it's pretty good. Here's Lena from Final Fantasy V. I like the character, but I don't think the Trustmaster is too good. Hopefully soon, the Final Fantasy V characters in JP, they get new forms, like different jobs and that. Here's Ruggles. I'd love to have his hammer, so getting the 25% trust here is pretty big. And Maximilian from Van. I already have one of his. It's a pretty decent armor, but I also got the Grand Armor, so. And then what's this? Flare or something? Meteor. Alright, Minerva Bustier. I'd really like this. I'm still waiting to pull one more Celes, so I have a team of her ready. And Miracle Shoes, don't need this. Although it does give you a MP refresh, so that's something. Oh, Monster Breastplate is kind of interesting. It's a heavy armor which gives you attack and magic. And I think it's the best, or maybe it's the only heavy armor which gives you magic now, so it's kind of special for that. It's good for Light Veritas. On the attack and defense end, not as good as the Iron Colossus that we got from the Iron Giant lately, but yeah. Aha! And here's the second completed one. This is Waka and his throwing ball. I don't need this either, but we'll take it. And what's next? Persistence is done. Gauss Meteor. Alrighty. And Resuscitate. Don't need this either. on down. Ah, the pistol, Ramandan pistol. I'd really like this. Again, I like a lot of the gun users. Noctis, Balthier, Jake. Who's next? No. Ah, another Final Fantasy V character, Ferris. I really would like this Trustmaster, but I didn't feel like it was worth farming for. I think it's both Dragon and Aquan Slayer, which is pretty good. And then here's Trick Hat. Really should get on this. Although I have the Magical Top Hat, which is kind of similar, so... Alright, more Ultima. I definitely don't need a second one of those. Although, I don't know, I can maybe fuse or chain two magic users' Ultimas together. No, I'm probably not going to do that. Alright, Vestment of Mind. This is a decent TM, but compared to the robes that I have now, I don't feel like I really need it. Vishnu Vest, however, I would really like. And then Edward is one of my favorite characters in any Final Fantasy. I remember the first time I played that game, and then I used the skill Hide, and he ran off the screen. I thought that was the funniest thing in the universe. Alright, and we're working on Lid's limit break right now. I pulled her just a couple days before that labyrinth ended, so I wasn't able to finish her limit break gauge. But I did finish a bunch of guys, like Ace, Ayaka, Eileen, Knight Delita, so that was really good for me. That was worth doing. Okay, so those are my friend summons, and then we ended up with Over the Top and then Golden Egg. Neither of which are super necessary, but yeah, I'm glad for the help with the progress. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.